whatever the situation is, it's like you kind of give people a lot of passes, and you know, in like the back of your mind or in your soul, in your gut, you're like, girl, they got to go. As you're growing, as you evolve, you'll start to notice that even the people that you used to surround yourself with, you might not be like, the conversations might not be the same. You know, when you spend time with them, it might not be the same. It might not feel the same, especially if like something happened to kind of taint the relationship, and it's like you try to come back, and it's like, I mean, you can try. And I feel like with family, for me, I've had falling outs with my cousins, and I've had physical fights with my cousins, and those are still my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Those are still my family. Those are still my girls. Like that's a little different. You know what I mean? So you do want to put a little bit more effort when it comes to kind of trying to fix something. Maybe in that case, it depends on the severity of the damage, because if they done did something like dirty, like try to talk to your man, or, you know, try to like, you know, something like that, like something real dirty and grimy, then you can kind of throw them away too. But if it's like you guys got into an altercation, or you guys got into an argument, like that's something that can kind of be patched up when it comes to family. So that's where I kind of draw the line when it comes to like family and friends. However, family can still be toxic too. Family can still hurt you. Family can still break your heart. So you still have to be mindful of that too. So everybody can't come, because guess what? When you grow, when you evolve, when you get to that next level, you're going to start meeting new people that are on that level. And so, I think I got to sneeze. Is it coming? What are you doing? Okay, it didn't come in. But when you get to that next level, you're like, at that point, you're now opening up new doors, which means new levels, which means new people, new relationships, new business partners, whatever the case is. And that is like, every time you grow, every level that you get to, you're going to meet new people. You're going to be embraced by new people. You're going to get to know new people. And so I guess this topic was because I felt like a lot of people struggle with that. You know, I know people personally that like, when it comes to their friends, I'm from the outside, I'm like, girl, like, why are you still, you know, rolling with that person? Like I'm on the outside and I see what's going on. But some people, you know, you got the internet, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, Facebook, you know, you see all these people with, you know, these groups of girls that have like these like amazing friend groups, and these brunches and these night outs, and it's like you feel like, you know, I better hang on to this person or I ain't gonna have nobody. When you think like that, like that's how your life is gonna be. So you gotta switch that whole mindset and how you talk to yourself. You know what I mean? Because some people, I'm just like, why are you hanging with her? Like, girl, like, I'm telling y'all, I can get into some story times. Eventually we're gonna get there, but I'm just gonna keep a real level surface right now. Like, you know, I don't know if that's the word, level surface level, I don't know, something like that. I'm keeping it real like generic. But you know, I just feel like as you grow, as you evolve, as you change, it's okay to understand and really understand in life that everybody can't go. There's people that come in your life for certain seasons and certain reasons, and some come in for a lifetime. You know, like I let people go in my life and it was hard to do that. Like I had to accept the situation. I had to forgive myself for feeling guilty. I had to get over some major humps to get to where I am today. And I tell you right now, let me tell you how real the universe and God is. When I let people go, I met some amazing people. I mean, amazing, like just people that are really genuinely pure-hearted. And I would never change it, you know what I mean? But I remember during that time, it was a little rough. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? Like, you know, am I being fake? Am I being phony? Like, what am I doing? No, I'm not being fake and phony. I'm just growing and evolving, and me and you just don't have anything in common anymore. So I accepted that, you know, but it's a hump. I'm not going to say you're going to feel like that automatically, because you don't. You get to that level. You know what I'm saying? As you level up, and that's another thing on the level up journey. If any ladies here are on the level up journey, because I'm still on it, that's going to be a forever thing. Don't ever think that, you know, get comfortable. You're still always going to be growing. You're still always going to be leveling up. And some stuff can't go. If you're trying to go to this level, if you're trying to be around certain people and you're trying to be in a certain group, if you're trying to attract certain things to your life and create the life that you see fit for you, you got to know that everybody can't come. And that includes family, friends, ex-boyfriends, ex-lovers, ex-situationships, whatever. Because trust me, as you level up, they're gonna try to come back around. They're gonna shoot you a DM. That's another thing with the internet and just being online and social media. People have access to you, instant access to you. They can just plug your name in, pull up your page and see what you're up to. Whereas back in the day, if you didn't see that person, you better be lucky that if you didn't have that number written down somewhere, that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait till you see that person again, or somebody else sees them and tells them that they're looking for you, that you're looking for them. So now it's like that instant access, and that's for everybody. An ex can look you up, an ex-friend can look you up, a family member can look you up. Anyone can look you up and have access to you. So it's just good to have those boundaries in place so that you know how to handle the situation, especially when people do try to come back and, oh, yeah, acting funny. Oh, what happened? You don't want to hang out? Because those conversations will come up. Now, and you don't have to be mean about it or anything like that, especially like if it's an old friend and say like, you don't really feel comfortable having that conversation. How do you have that conversation? Like, there's no book on that. There's no like step-by-step guide. How do you have that conversation? You could definitely be real. I think being transparent is important. Do not ghost anybody. That's like just disrespectful. So there's a lot of ways to handle it, but just being honest, I think, is the first thing. People respect honesty at the end of the day. They might not like it in that moment. They might think you're being mean, but they respect it. And I respect honesty. I wasn't always like that. I would be like, I have my shades on. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear it. If it's bad, I don't want to feel it. But at the end of the day, I know that the truth sets you free, and you can respect it once everything has calmed down. You can respect that person. Like, you know what? That person's honest. At least I know that they're honest with me. And at least I know that they're not gonna, they're not a horrible person. They might not want to rock with me no more like that. And then you might, even, encourage that person to level up or just like change and evolve. But if you just know for a fact, like, this friendship's not for me, this relationship's not working for me, slowly but surely take the steps to get away from that. It's not going to be like overnight you just cut them off. You just kind of slowly have to back up. You just slowly backing up. You kind of just moonwalking your way out their life, if that makes sense. Like, you're just slowly leaving. Because you know that you got bigger plans. You know that the universe and God has bigger ideas for you, bigger plans for you, a bigger life for you. And you just know that person might not fit in that life. And it's sad to say, but everybody can't come. So I think I've been rambling. I just hope that this video helps someone out there. If you guys have been through this, if you guys are dealing with this now, just know that you're not alone. There's a lot of people out here that have been through that, and I'm one of them. I'm on the other side now, but when you're going through it, that shit hurts. It hurts you and it hurts that person or those people or that boss, whatever. It could be anything. But you just got to know that everybody can't go, and keep that in your mind. So, if your children go through something, you could tell them like, look, everybody can't go, boo. Let me tell you what I've been through. Like, it's the truth. Everyone cannot come on this journey, especially when you're like leveling up on the inside. You're changing how you feel on the inside about yourself, because that starts to show on the outside. So they're going to be paying attention. People are going to be like, oh, she's too good, or she ain't. It's not that I'm too good, but I just know that I know the type of people that I'm going to surround myself with. And you're not really like doing, we're not really aligning anymore like we used to. We used to have fun. We used to do that. I don't do that anymore. You still do that, and you still associate yourself with people that do that. So you just have to know that when those questions do come at you, or when people do say stuff to you about it, because it's gonna happen, it doesn't have to be confrontational. It doesn't have to be negative. Be honest, be transparent, and just take it day at a time. Slowly, like I said, just moonwalk your way out. Just slowly but surely, they will start to understand. And guess what? If someone says something to you, to not, try to hurt them. It's not to hurt them. This is about you. This is about your journey. This is about your growth. So you have to keep that in mind. Still being respectful and still being transparent, like I said. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the Coffee Talk. This is the first episode or series. This is the first episode of this series. So we'll get into more topics. This is kind of like a test video for me too, also to kind of see what my background is looking like and what's going on with this lighting. So forgive me if it's not 100% perfect, but like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned because we got a lot more coffee talks. We got a lot more subjects to get into. This is kind of just like a, you know, an icebreaker. So come back, enjoy, and have a good day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.